So Free State of Jones stars Matthew McConaughey, and his character is, I believe, a male nurse during the Civil War era. And he's had enough when a certain, I believe, a family member that was very close to him dies right in front of his eyes, and he decided enough is enough. I am done fighting for this cause. There is no need for my take into it, and he becomes a deserter, and we all know what that means. He just left all of a sudden without permission, and that is illegal, and people will see you as an outlaw. I was really pumped for this movie. Ever since I saw the first trailer in January, I was like, this is Oscar bait. You got Matthew McConaughey starring in it. You got Gary Ross, the director of Hunger Games, directing it. And the trailer looked so good. And instead, we got this. There are really only two positives in this film. And the first one is Matthew McConaughey and his acting and his lines and the delivery of them, because Matthew McConaughey is a phenomenal actor. The opening sequence delivered such a promise for the rest of this film. It was intense. It showed you the grittiness of the Civil War, bodies on bodies, people walking over them, people crawling all over them, people shooting each other, blood everywhere, brothers against brothers. And then you witness the death of, I believe it was a close family member, a close friend to Matthew McConaughey. He only looked like about 16 or 17 years old, and he died right in front of him. And it was such a promising beginning. But then the rest of the movie happened. Now, let's jump into the negatives. This movie could have been 40 minutes shorter. I believe it was 2 hours and 20 minutes. It could have been an hour 40, hour 45. There were so many useless scenes in this film. Just wanted to drag it out just to make it seem more of like an emotional, people need to see how this played out. And then they had these most stupidest, jump backs into the future during the 1950s, I believe, about this person related to Newton Knight, Matthew McConaughey's character, and how he was a black person because Matthew McConaughey did it with a black chick and they were in love, but then during, obviously the time, people are racist, blah, 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 and then they're like, you're a black guy, you're not white, we're racist. It was so stupid. It didn't need to be in the film. That could have just cut off 10 minutes right there, boom, 2 hours and 10 minutes. But there were so many useless scenes in this film. And the score was so boring. I literally felt like I was walking through a museum. And I mean, not the good kind. I mean the one where your parents dragged you and you hated it and you just wanted to leave. And you just could not because, well, you're not old enough, you don't have a car, you don't have a license, and you would be grounded for a week or two if you left. I felt like I was in the 1800s, but that's a good and a bad thing because I was falling asleep through this film. Half the time, I honestly was playing Angry Birds. And I don't usually do that during films. So I apologize for people who get annoyed with people on their phones, but literally no one was in the theater except for me. That's how many people are watching this crap. So, I'm going to give Free State of Jones a solid 5.5 out of 10. It's really disappointing. I say you should watch the movie just for Matthew McConaughey and the opening sequence, and there are some enjoyable scenes in the film, but overall, it is a mess. It is very sad how it could have been. It had the potential to be one of the best movies of the year, and instead it's one of the most disappointing films of the year, and that's why I gave it such a low grade. So, hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell everyone about me. I hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to watch some movies. Don't forget to be blessed.